Hello, hello. Let me ask you this, folks. How would you like to boost your learning, your memory and focus, and have improved, cognitive health, especially as we age? I'm not sure how old you are. I'm in getting to the late 40s now, and I want to continue to have my cognitive health. I want to continue to be able to learn and to have good memories so I can continue to live my life to the fullest. That's one of the key things. And I hope that you want that too. So in this stress series, we've been talking about all related to stress. And last session on Friday, I believe, we spoke about how our thoughts, right, impact our ability to manage stress. By the way, behind me over here is raining cats and dogs. I'm doing a commercial for Emory University here where I got my MBA too. Hi, I'm Maria Horstman, your health and wellness and fitness coach at BFABU. And it's a pleasure for me to continue to talk about this topic because there is so much to it. We are August now, and we are still during the pandemic, in 2020. Stress continues to be elevated for a lot of folks, and I think it's important for us to talk, but also to highlight how stress is important to us and what we can do to actually not only control that stress, but also utilize ourselves as a tools to boost our energy, to boost our ability to maintain good weight and the mental clarity. So today I want to talk to you about BDNF. It goes short for Brain-Derived Neurotrophic Factor. You may not have heard about it, but let me tell you, this thing is special. And I'm going to tell you how to get more of it, because this BDNF is highly involved with this memory, focus, cognitive health, and learning that I mentioned earlier. So if you want more of that, you want to know how to improve that, right? Sounds right? Yes. So anyway, this BDNF is also involved with neuroplasticity in the brain. In a nutshell, what it is our ability for our nervous central system to actually adapt to circumstances, right, in response to whatever goes on in life, and especially in the environment, attacks, physical, mental attacks that we have in a day. And I say attack because could be lesions. And so this ability is also, around our brain to create synapses. And these synapses are actually, there is a pruning involved, especially every day, every night, especially when we sleep. Hint, hint, sleep is important here to create this pruning that involves in it. So basically what it does is the brain goes into a recycle every day, right? It basically comes and cleans what is not necessary and forms a space to what we want to remember. So that is part of this neuroplasticity, meaning that our brain continues to grow. So we're not those people who believe that we're wired to do one thing and that's it. No. We continue to evolve, right? So science is all behind this, and you're welcome to research more about BDNF. But in a nutshell, what it is it builds and maintains the cell kind of circuitry. So this synapses that I'm talking about but it's important is because it's a fertilizer of this synapses plasticity. So we want to do that. We want to create new cells. BDNF is part of that, okay? So it enhances these factors. It creates a great potential for our, for us to maintain clarity in life, for us to control clarity in life, and also on. Now, when BDNF is low or lower or decreased, then there is higher chances for depression, and actually our susceptibility. Okay, we're susceptible to stress. You see, Brazilians over here, sometimes the words don't come out, very fast. So pardon me on that, but you got what I wanted to say. So what we want to do is to be less, open to stress, right? So our goal of enhancing things like BDNF would be something positive for us. So now, here is the chicken and the egg kind of thing. Is stress induces, reduces BDNF. And poor sleep is going to actually make us susceptible to more stress and lower BDNF. So I'm not going to talk too much about, this triangle love affair of stress, BDNF, and sleep today, but I want you to understand that this is important. And the body, that's why I talk always about a lifestyle. It's important for us to not only think about nutrition and not only think about exercise, but our sleep is indispensable. Our ability to maintain, to control our stress or to find harmony in life, which, leads to better, lower stress, it's indispensable to release, the toxicity, and toxicity not only from the mode and all that we talk about it, but also toxicity from the environment, negativity. Hence what we spoke last time. Sometimes we're just surrounded by that negativity, and that infiltrates our life and creates more stress, which then, it lowers our ability to make better decisions in life, right? When we're stressed out, it is hard for us to make good decisions in life, right? So the keynote over here is, let's boost this BDNF by what? Getting some better sleep, maintaining controlling our stress, especially from the mindfulness, from, thinking, looking into what we're thinking and what we're saying and what we're allowing into our lives, right? Now, you want to say, Maria, that sounds easy to say, it's hard to do. So here is my biggest takeaway for you. What is the easiest way? What is the easiest way and the most effective way for us to increase this BDNF, which is going to help us to control all the stress, create new brain cells and all that? And you see, I'm doing this like a heart because it's really lovely, right? It's exercise, folks. Exercise is the most effective and transformative thing for our brain. So you do want to exercise. Now, how much exercise? This is for another topic, but this is the key. To ignite this BDNF, we want to have some cardiovascular, right? There is some aerobic in there. So it's strength training, and put some burst of exercises in there to keep your heart rate up. So don't sit in a machine, don't go for a walk without getting your heart rate elevated. You can still do that. Part of my language, what I mean is there's more effective ways. So if you're going to go for a walk, make sure that you're stretching yourself a little bit, that you go for strides, that you're walking a little faster. You want that cardiovascular. If you're doing weight training at home, like I do, I always include, cardiovascular in there. How can we include cardiovascular within weight training? It's simple. The weight that we lift, right, is going to increase the muscle movement, the exertion of the muscle. So your heart rate, you're going to feel that going up. You can do burst exercise in the middle, between the session, between the sets, or even between the exercises. So anything that is going to keep your heart rate up. So all those things are going to improve, or increase BDNF in your body. So this is, something that I love to talk about because it involves, first of all, movement. Movement is important for our mobility as we age, but also, our brain over here, to me is the power of exercise is not so much on weight control, which has a huge impact on that, but it's really more on our brain. And once we kind of take care of this guy over here or girl, right, we start making better decisions. So let's continue to increase our brain cells, to continue to build new synapses, continue to learn, and have more focus and cognitive health, and continue to keep up with a good memory. So movement is one of your best tools to do that. Plus, that stress that we've been talking about, it's going to lower that. So be mindful that exercise is going to help you to sleep better, is going to help you to control the stress level, and is going to build new brain cells. It's a win-win, folks. And plus, these are only 3 little benefits of exercise. I can go on and on and on and on. So I hope you take tune of that. Mental note, do some research. Let me ask me questions that you have about BDNF. I'll be glad to answer them. And go on to Move Your Fanny. And I'll talk to you tomorrow. And this is Stress Serious segment. Bye-bye. Have a great day.